gets in the box really.
So he starts it there, out to De Bruyne.
Gets in the box, he's looking for maybe knockdowns, bits and pieces. He ends up getting on the end of the pass, and the finish is brilliant because he's on the run. Luckily he doesn't have to break his stride, and he passes that into the net. So it's not a bit of luck there. He's actually passed that into the net, shows the keeper, wrong foot's the keeper, and it's a great finish.
It is, because...
and I think from De Bruyne's cross as well, what's nice to see is he's putting it in first time, gets the defenders on the back foot, stays onside, right back keeps him on. Here he sees the ball coming in. The ball really should have been for Lukaku coming in, but I think he's dragged it back behind the defenders, and that's a nice little finish in the end. Well, I'm maybe giving him a disservice. I think this is a good finish. I think he's caught this quite nicely. There you see, through the legs of the defender, no chance for the goalkeeper, and it's a tidy little finish into the opposite corner.
Might have been meant for Lukaku, might have been meant for Hazard, but it was Traoré who put it in. Faris Al-Malias has already picked the ball out of his net once. Might end up being a long night for him.
Well, it's been a bright start, and I think what's nice as well that
everyone,
that's
good interplay.
Definitely, that's what we like to do. We like to get the boys, off the lines and getting the ball in positions where they can turn on it. And there's a great example of that where two players get the ball on the half turn, and you're straight at the back four. And that's what Chelsea's been about for the last 3 or 4 years. And the boys are taking it on board very well. And Traoré again with that left foot, he tries to pass it in the back of the net. This time the keeper reads it and makes a good save. Heading, quite half the heading, but when he gets involved in the game, you can see his class when he gets at plays and stuff. He worries players and he attracts.
What a finish that is! Oh my goodness me! Well, he's hurt himself in the act of doing so. Kevin De Bruyne.
Looks like his knee. He's holding his knee. I hope that's not as bad as it looks just there, but it was a wonderful finish. Good flick on from Lukaku. I mean, it's direct, isn't it? It's totally different to the football we've been used to playing, but certainly effective. What a lovely finish, and let's hope this is not too serious.
Well, this will be a real shame if this is the end of Kevin De Bruyne's evening. Route 1 stuff, wasn't it? Schwarzer up, Lukaku won it, and then bang.
Well, whether it was when he got tripped after he struck the ball, I mean, the ball's in the back of the net. This is the strike. It could have been the way he put his next foot down. Look at his right leg. Yeah, it's his right leg. It looked like maybe an ankle. Just looking at it again, his right foot goes away from him. There it is. It's the ankle. That could be painful. Well, it is painful. And that's ligament damage for sure. What a shame for Kevin De Bruyne, because that's a super finish, and he's been showing some great touches. He looked great in the first game. He's looked good again today. He scored a lovely goal there, and that is a big shame. We talk so often about injuries in pre-season, and that looks to be a very, very painful one that could take him a few weeks to get over, and he'll probably miss the start of the season. Let's hope it's not too bad.
So impressive on Wednesday. He's just scored an absolute thumper of a goal, but he's going off with a grimace on his face.
Yeah, just looking at it, he's thinking, I can't believe my luck. It's one of those that he started so well, scores a fantastic goal, and in the process of it, it's just unlucky. It's one of those things. You can't blame anybody. It's not the defender's fault. It's not the
finish. The finish is fantastic. He on his run and
rocket.
Yeah, he puts his foot through it, and it's a great finish off the underside of the crossbar, I believe. Lukaku does well. Gets on the end of it, big man. And it's a great finish, but obviously
it's a horrible landing.
The sickening side of this is his landing afterwards. He stumps his leg in the ground, and there'll be a bit of ligament damage, a bit of ankle damage. Very intelligent run. He bends his run. The centre half's trying to play him off, but if he runs in a straight angle there, he gets caught offside. But he bends his run brilliantly, and the finish out of his feet, and he's good at that. He can pass the ball in the back of the net, and it was a good finish.
And 2-2 for him. He's here. Torres isn't yet. Barr is. We think we're going to see him for the second half. But on the back of a dozen goals for West Brom in a good season, he's saying, "I am here."
Absolutely, it's a bit of deja vu from last pre-season in America. I thought he had a great pre-season there and scored plenty of goals again, getting on the back line of defenders.